Hey guys, so I figured I'd do another update video. I am 36 weeks plus 2. Turned 36 weeks on Christmas. I can say at this point in the pregnancy, I'm done. I mean, I'm definitely going to miss the kicks and everything. It's adorable. I love feeling it, seeing him move and stuff like that. But there's so much pressure. On my uterus, just everywhere up here. I constantly get burning. Excuse me. Excuse me, the gas. But I get a lot of burning right under here from the pregnancy because now he's so big and developed that it's crushing my organs as well as he doesn't have a lot of room either. So I'm constantly doing this, trying to stretch back, make room, but there's not much room left, so it makes it very difficult. We went to the movies yesterday and saw the Kingsman Origin movie, which was fantastic. But we went to Waffle House first to get food, something quick, and delicious. Love waffles, so I loved it. But after I eat, especially, I'm just so weighed down, and it's just oh. But I want to eat anyway. So then afterwards, when we were walking back to the movie theater, it's just, everything feels so heavy. It's hard to walk. I'm oh my gosh, I feel like he's just going to drop out. That's how heavy he feels. I'm still having a hard time relaxing, even though I should be. I've been trying to do more of it, especially with me going on 37 weeks next Saturday. Definitely trying to relax more, but it's just hard, especially when you see things need to get done. I just feel like I have to get it done. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my hands are really swollen, especially down here. This finger in particularly has been getting numb up at the top. My hands just feel swollen, when you do this, and you can just feel how tight they are. Very uncomfortable. But again, I'm glad I took my rings off before this happened because they definitely would be extremely tight right now. The sinus pressure has come back. Now, of course, I know seasons are changing. It's getting colder out. But because I live in upstate South Carolina, it's not that cold, especially for being from Massachusetts. It's a huge difference from what I'm used to for, weather. So I'm getting the sinus pressure again, and I haven't had this problem really since the first trimester going into the second trimester. So a lot of those original symptoms that I had and dealt with are coming back. So the sinus pressure has been coming back. The indigestion is coming back, and I've had it on and off throughout the pregnancy, but for the most part, I've been really lucky with not dealing with the indigestion. And the only time it was extremely bothersome was the first trimester when I first found out I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant at 5 weeks. And it was so bad, the burning made me cry because I was puking so often that it just was terrible. The water didn't help, nothing helped. And so now that it's coming back again, it's burning, but it's not as bad. Still sucks, but it's not as bad. But it's something I've noticed. I've been gagging a lot more, definitely more sensitive to just everything. But I think that's because I'm in the last weeks of the pregnancy, which is super exciting. We finished the nursery, which I can actually, maybe I'll walk down and show you guys. But we finished the nursery. It looks beautiful. So happy that we finally finished that. I got my baby bag out here. I'm going to be adding some to the other bag I have for my stepson that I typically put his stuff in. I'm going to add a few more items in there, just some snacks. I was going to add a pair of shorts for my husband so he's not in his work clothes if he's at work when he gets the call, but he told me not to, and he'll just stay in what he has. I'm over proficient, so I'm trying not to overpack, but I'm trying to think of anything else I should add. I just in general feel hot a lot. My husband's been making fun of me because I am constantly kicking the blankets off onto him, but at the same time I have the fan going on high and he's freezing, and then I'll randomly want the blanket bag and then I uncover his feet and he hates it. Let's see. I'm still craving fast food like crazy. This last like month and a half have been crazy with just wanting burgers with just cheese and ketchup, vanilla shakes, and french fries. And of course, dip the fries in that vanilla shake. I just loved it. It's so tasty. And what sucks is I know once I'm done with this pregnancy, I'm going to have to go back to a diet because I'm allergic to dairy and allergic to gluten. And I don't know the like severity of the allergies, but I know I get extremely bloated, constipated, and feel sick. So as I get older, it's just getting worse. Now I gotta watch it. So I'm like, there's a part of me that just wants to like overindulge in all that food right now while I can. And then at the same time, I'm like, you're just making it harder on yourself for when I can't eat it anymore. Definitely realizing I'm not as big as I could be. I've definitely carried the weight very well, which is nice, but you know, of course you still see yourself and you just feel so heavy, especially when like, you know, I think I've carried some of the weight up in my cheeks, which I've always had chubby cheeks, but I definitely feel like around here it's definitely gained a little up in this, which is okay, it happens. But I'm definitely excited for him to come out, get the hand swelling back down, not have that pain anymore. Still really nervous. I mean, it's like I said, it's my first kid. Still really nervous about taking care of a newborn by myself, even though my mom and my mother-in-law are planning on coming down after the baby is born. You know, the realization that I'm going to be taking care of a newborn while I'm home alone most of the time is very scary. And then trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate taking care of the newborn and then watching my stepson when he comes on Fridays before my husband is home with us on the weekends freaks me out. I'm an anxious person as it is. So I'm definitely trying to get a grasp on, you can do this. It's okay. You're going to be a great mom. You know, you got everything you need. But it's also nerve-wracking knowing you're going to be taken care of another person. And this is what I've always wanted. I've always wanted a kid. So I'm trying to get a grasp on things. I also feel like I've been really lucky not dealing with constipation too much. Definitely dealt with some heavy constipation. I'd say within the beginning of the second trimester, I was in a lot of pain and was like on the floor in the hallway, like screaming in pain from constipation. But the third trimester hasn't been that bad with it. I mean, like I've stated in my other ones, I've been really gassy. But I mean, flatulence just happens. But I've been, you know, decently regular with actually going to the bathroom, which is nice. Kind of surprised my boobs didn't get much bigger. I know this sounds funny, but like, you always get told your boobs are going to grow so much when you become pregnant that I was like expecting to get like these big knockers when I got pregnant. And like, they grew a little. I don't wear bras, so like it's hard to tell. And now, you know, my mom's telling me I have to get bras after the baby's born for like the leaking and stuff. So now I'm like, oh, I don't want to spend $30 on bras. I'm kind of cheap. I like saving my money instead. But I think I'm going to have to. I think that's about it. I know I ramble quite a bit, but I like making these videos for you guys, for everyone that watches them. You know, I like to help be as relatable as possible. My next appointment is on Wednesday, and I think they're going to check my cervix because I'm finally, you know, within those last weeks, see if it's dilated or where it's at. And then they test you for, oh my gosh, it's B something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a vaginal bacteria that half of women carry that isn't dangerous to us but can be to the newborn. And if you test positive, they put you on antibiotics as you're going into labor just to make sure the baby doesn't get it. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But I know I'm getting tested for that just so they know if I have it or not. I don't plan on being induced unless the baby's late. It's a weird thing for me. And my doctors have brought up that they would induce me going on 39 weeks. But, I mean, I'd rather see if Jensen comes early on his own or comes on time. Now, of course, if he's going on 41 weeks, yeah, I'll probably end up getting induced just because I don't want to be pregnant much longer than after the 40 weeks. However, I still think he's going to come a little early. We'll find out. He's already going to be on that line of Capricorn and Aquarius. With him being January 22nd, he would be in Aquarius. But if he comes early, I might get that Capricorn. So we'll find out. I mean, we'll see what happens. Now, before I go, let me go show you guys the baby's room. All right, so this is Jensen's room. Now I made that with the stars. This is the color we painted. I'm so bad at this angle. We did some white flicks on the wall. Of course, there's his crib. We got the little swing and his stuffed animals. And then you got the little tapestry and the rocking chair that we got. Then there's that joint bathroom. That's going to be the boys' bathroom. And then the shelving, little cross, then back to the front door. So yeah, this is it. We did a great job. I think it looks really pretty. I know this is kind of a weird angle I'm going at, but yeah, super excited. And hope you guys like it. And you guys all have a God bless day.